Do you need to be perfect to be successful in life? Hey, in case you don't know me, my name is Jason Cheney, and not only was I successful at becoming over 600 plus pounds, I was able to be successful in knocking off all the weight and maintaining it. And so I wanted to share with you ways that you can be successful in your life. And when I say in your life, I focus on three areas: happiness, health, and wealth. And so really decide which of those areas do you want to be successful in. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because a lot of times I see a lot of people that are talking about like, oh, Jason, I don't know how you did it, man. You're so perfect. You can do all of this. And perfection does not mean success. What most of us see is the later stages of life when someone has had so much constant spaced repetition or time doing something to where it looks as if they're perfect at it. But like if you was with me when I first started my weight loss journey, it was not perfect at all. It was pretty miserable. And there was some days where I even doubted myself. But I kept going. I kept putting in the time and I kept putting in the repetition of doing it over and over again. And then there came a tipping point to where I was just successful at it and it became easier. And so that's why I want to break down to you what are two steps to being successful. Now there's more than two steps, but I want to just share with you the first two steps. Because there's a lot of people out here telling you, oh, you may need this program if you want to be successful and generate money. You may need this diet plan if you want to be successful in being healthy. Or you need this relationship expert to be successful in your happiness. And the truth is, it's all lies. You don't need anything external. You need to just go internal and focus on these two steps. The first step is you need to know what you want. And that sounds easier than said, easier than done. Like, really think about it. If you have a wealth goal, how much money do you want to have? If most people, when they answer that question, oh, I want a lot of money. A lot of money is not money. If you go to the bank and you fill out a deposit slip and you just put on there a lot of money, they're going to laugh at you and think you're a bank robber because it doesn't make any sense. And so it doesn't make sense when you try to set a goal in life of, I want to make a lot of money. How much money do you want to actually make? Even if you have a weight loss goal. Oh, I just want to be healthy. I want to lose weight. Okay, we lose weight all throughout the day. We lose and gain weight all throughout the day. If you ever weighed yourself every hour on the hour, you would know there's times you lose weight and there's times you gain weight. So you have to know an exact number. And that's what I mean by know what you want. So that's the first one. The second one is you have to stop being afraid to ask for what you want. Now that you know what you want, ask for it. Whether it's praying to God, whether it's asking somebody who may have the level of success that you want, if they will teach you, coach you, if you can pay them, you have to go out there and ask. People are not going to come to you and be like, hey, do you need help in this? Hey, do you want help with this? When I was going through my weight loss journey, no one came up to me like, hey, Jason, I know you're going through this weight loss journey, man. Here's some plant-based stuff for you. I had to go ask questions. I had to go do the work myself. And so that's what I mean by when you have to ask. That means you're doing work. And even if it's something as simple as just praying, if you're more of a faith-based person with religion or whatever, like you still have to ask for it. And then you have to start seeing the signs as they come and accept them. So like one of the things is a lot of people like that come to me a lot, especially in the past when I was doing my weight loss coaching. Oh, Jason, I want to learn how to lose weight. Tell me this, show me this. Then when I explain to them, they'd be like, well, I don't like eating vegetables. So why are you asking somebody who's plant-based? You're wasting your time. You don't know what you really want in life. And just to give you a quick story about how these two things are so successful. And this is very, very small. Like when you hear the story, you're probably going to laugh. But like it shows you, if you do these two steps, you will always be on the path to get what you want. So back when I was in Washington State with my buddy Duncan, me and him, we were driving through Aberdeen. And if you know about Aberdeen, that's the place where Kurt Cobain is from. That's about the only thing that's ever happened in Aberdeen besides it being a lumberyard. It's not much there. And we happened to be at the Walmart, had to buy something for some reason. And as we was coming out, there was a guy, he was playing his guitar, just chilling in the rain, and it was freezing. Like, it was freezing cold there. And if you know Jason do not like cold weather, especially wet cold weather. And I saw a sign, and he was just like, hey man, I could just use a little bit of money to get some weed. And like I said, if you know Jason, I don't like cold, I don't like the rain, but I smoke a lot of weed. I am a plant-based person, so everything I do has to come from plants. And the other thing is, because I smoke a lot of weed, I have a lot of weed at all times on me, no matter where I'm at. So we pulled over. I reached out in the freezing cold with the rain, handed him a bag of weed, and he was so happy. But it taught me such a lesson after that, because I was like, man, this guy was just sitting here on a random corner outside of a Walmart, which I don't even like Walmart. I don't even really like going to Walmart. I try to stay away from them. I'm a Target man. And he was asking for weed. I had a bunch of weed on me. We gave it to him. And it really taught me a lesson of like, I shouldn't be focused on what anybody else is telling me I should do. I'm sure there was thousands of people passing him saying, oh, look at this bum. Look at him. He should be doing this. He should go work. He knew what he wanted, and he wasn't afraid to ask for it, and he got it. Like, really think about that. If it could happen in something as simple as that, and I can give you countless other stories, like how I was able to leave the United States and move to Panama, how I was able to come to Colombia, how I'm going to South Africa next. Like, all of these things, success leaves clues. And if you don't start watching the clues, you can never gain the keys to being successful. And that's the only way you're going to be able to unlock it, because success does not come from outside circumstances. It comes from within inside. And you have to start looking within inside to actually become successful. So really focus on these two areas. What do you want? And how do you, don't be afraid to ask about it. Now, CTA for today, which means call to action, is very, very simple. Just take some time today, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Hell, if it's just you driving in the car, just take some time and really think about these 3 areas of your life: happiness, health, and wealth. Which of those areas do you want improvement in? And what are you going to do to get the improvement? Like, really think about that. It sounds so simple, but most of us are not willing to set aside the time to really analyze our lives and see what do we want in our life. And if you just focus on one of those areas, you'll start seeing it spill over into the other parts of your life also. So I hope you have a great day. I hope you got some value from this. Ooh, it's cold out here. Hope you got some value from this, and I will see you tomorrow.